I actually have been pretty happy with um, how things have progressed in terms of how my art has gone. So it's definitely that's definitely nice at least. I recently, oh gosh, it was only a couple days ago. I recently looked up how many pages of uh, trap finders I have drawn, and I believe it is somewhere in the neighborhood of, oh gosh, it's like 430 pages. It's a lot of pages. It's a lot of individual drawings to be doing. So it's definitely something for me to be happy about. I'm regretting this decision. I'm super regretting this decision. I for some reason decided Katya needed a braid. Um, I figure, oh, wet hair, she'll braid it. I was stupid. Braids are hard. Braids are very hard to draw. Hard not to make them look like almonds, just kind of compacted together. Really selling the artwork, Zitty. This turned out better than I thought it would. Okay, cool. I need to complain about this more often. All right. I will say that alone has taken me the longest time to try to render out is her braids. So, needless to say, some design changes coming in the next few pages. See, all you have to do is keep trying and complaining, and eventually you'll either quit or it'll get better. I've been working on my formatting to try to make it so the panels are large enough for the artwork, but also large enough for text, because I'm very wordy, and that's been another challenge lately. And again, it's just a sketch over a previous sketch. I don't know why I seem to be doubling up on my sketches lately, but that just seems to be my process. Kind of one of those taking what you like and getting rid of what you don't kind of situations, I suppose. I'm sure my art teacher would have told me a million times to stop drawing the eyes first, but damn it, I just can't. God, that was a while ago, back in my old realm. Didn't have magic rectangles then, no. Yeah, parchment, quills, and we liked it all the same. One of the first comments I got when I started this fifth chapter was that Keyscake kind of resembles a honey badger. And I kind of like that. Not what I was going for, but kind of like that. Oh, really? No background noise then? Okay. For some reason, my audio levels are twitching, which I guess is ironic since I'm on Twitch anyway. Thank you, Dynamic Cat. Appreciate knowing what the stream quality is. Definitely will say one of the nice things about moving to digital was that I was able to do stuff like this, and resizes, and scaling, things like that. Absolutely love that. Is one of the nice things about kind of going over and over a sketch. Is you kind of get to riff and iterate a little bit, try different things, see how things work. And it's nice too because you still have that skeleton of a sketch below it, or that framework that you've done before. Kind of like working with a net on a tightrope back, I suppose. It's always having that page in the back pocket. It's pretty nice to have. Just kind of playing with expressions here. And now it looks like she's headbutting him, so that's a little much. There's not enough. There's not enough distance between the eye and the side of the head there. I've noticed as well. It might be one of those situations where it's better for me to just bring the eyelids down a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. That one's much better. That's much better. That's much better than the previous sketch. It's very similar, but it's much better. If you don't see it, you'll have to believe me. And now the dreaded background. I've never been one for backgrounds. I really have been trying to focus those a little bit more with the establishing shots and things that I've done in previous pages. Not my strong suit at all. Definitely something I'm still working on. There. One panel sketched. And it only took me, geez, what, 20 minutes? Oh well, I'll get used to it. No, thank you, Corvus. It's coming along, and I think giving myself 2 weeks between pages has definitely given me some leeway to not feel super pressured to get a page done. I say that, but of course the day before I'm always scrambling. Is this right? Is this good? What about these colors? Ah. Glued to the magic rectangle for hours trying to perfect an eyelid. No, I just by drawing Katya's head, I've basically indebted myself to drawing another braid. Never claimed I was the smartest artist. Get in there and do the braid because it's gonna be a pain in the ass anyway. A weird thing I learned while researching how to draw braids, because at one point I basically had a mental breakdown and was like, I need to look this up. Was that they're inherently uneven. They're not quite symmetrical, and that I think is what was throwing me off for the longest time, was that they're not symmetrical, not really. They have a very kind of symmetrical, kind of pleasing appearance, but they definitely are not fully symmetrical. Not entirely sure why I decided to give Katya clam diggers, but you know, my world. Again, I can hear my art teacher yelling at me, don't draw the expression, draw the body first, pose it first, and then do your expression. I say, shut up, you're not real. Well, you know, to be fair, he did leave my line of sight. And as a kobold, I have no object permanence, so. Let's see. Strange little kobold tip for all of you. And Kisuke has no neck. That's always fun. My boy, you are getting a neck. Come hell or high water, you're getting a neck. And that is a terrible head position. Looks like a ninja snapped his neck in half and escaped into the night. Why don't I follow my art teacher's example and just get that? You can tell I'm a serious artist because of the amount of squiggly lines that I draw on the average basis. It's a lot. It's a lot of squiggly lines. My sketching in general is very, you know, I don't even know if there's words for that. I mean, like, fuzzy, I suppose, is a good word for it, but I kind of like the sound effect. Let's try that one more time. Heads are just one of those things, they just make or break a drawing. Especially with the kind of classic, kind of the comic way of drawing is having characters be a certain number of heads high. It's like a reference point. And, yeah, if their head ain't right, then it ain't right. There's something wrong. That's some quality art commentary you're getting only from Fabian Zib. So, tell your friends. So you can see the progression. Like I initially started with less than a stick figure here, and now I'm kind of piling some clay on it. You know, just trying to see how it'll work out. I'll probably do another layer on top of this just to draw over it again, because I think my favorite part of any page that I've done. Good God, Kisuke's built like a linebacker. My favorite part of drawing is the sketching part. Your teacher called it scribbly dibbly. I absolutely love that. I have never heard that before, and I love that term. Scribbly dibbly. Slender shoulders for a gentler time. Kisuke is not built like a powerhouse. He is a finely tuned machine. Finely tuned machine, I mean barely working. Spent a lot of time doing some writing for the comic, and come up with a lot more plot points and scenes and stuff. Something I've always felt that it's been a little weak on. How much can I draw one calf? Let's see. Let's find out. How much can I draw one calf? Again, this is why I give myself 2 weeks to do these things, because good grief, I don't make it easy for myself, apparently. It's a lot of shortcuts and strategies I haven't quite figured out yet, but still just trying to work at it. I do have to agree with those folks that tell you that the easiest way to start something is to just start doing it. As I started doing that, oh gosh, almost 12 years now. Something like that with Trap Finders. 12 years. Just started doing it. Didn't really know what I was doing or anything. Still quite unknowledgeable when it comes to comic production, but you know what? I have fun, and I like drawing my little characters here. These Critterkin. And the kobolds, of course. We'll see more of them shortly. Don't want to make him tiny, but just needs a little bit of tweaking. The other thing that repositioning her does is it makes this hand section part a little bit easier to draw, but it also frees up this arm, because this arm was just kind of nowhere, and now it's there again. It's the greatest magic trick of all. Me not paying attention to anatomy. All of my scribbly and my dibbly here. Trying not to give her Popeye wrists, which, come to think of it, is kind of funny, but it's the densely packed muscle groups that are in the arm that are just, they're not difficult to draw per se. I think for me, it's difficult to get them angled properly. So the bicep in particular, it's like when you turn your arm, your bicep really doesn't move much. Like your forearm, like your wrist. If you turn that, it doesn't move your bicep very much. And so it's not a static muscle, but it definitely is not a going all over the place muscle. And plus 10 points for anybody who just, like me, moved their arm to prove to themselves that their bicep does not move. 10 points. Go ahead and mark that down. That will go towards your score for the quiz at the end. We have such a victory on this hand, and now I have to go to this train wreck. Ugh. Hell was I thinking? One of the few things my art teacher did instill in me is, with bodies, it's always best to get them posed and get the muscle groups defined before you start throwing clothes on them, since they affect the overall lay and hang of the clothes. Never been that great at drawing clothes. This is why most of my characters have shirts and poofy pants, because they're easier for me to draw. Works a little bit better because without it, characters like Kisuke, they just have like little stick legs. I purposely don't have detailed feet for Critterkin because they're very small. They're basically their only feature, is that their feet are very small. The Pharaoh have much larger, more animal-style digitigrade feet. Clothes are absolutely overrated. Who the hell loves pants? That's right, nobody likes pants. That's a fine call, Corvus. I agree. I think it was like 4 or 5 pages back where I got Kisuke's little outfit here, and I had Katya refer to the Lost and Found as the Foundy Lost, and now I can only think of it that way because I love that term. Oh no, I lost my coat. Oh, have you checked the Foundy Lost? The what? Yeah. Literally one of the lines in this page is that they are going to get haircuts tomorrow. Because yeah. I'm tired of drawing their hair like this. She's still a little too short. It's a little too small in scale. Just a little more. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I like how I mutter these things to myself. I really don't know the first thing of what I'm doing. The motion I have here makes it look more like he's jumping. He's just diving headfirst into something. I think if I were to alter his legs here, and still point his feet, like kind of dump truck of an ass now. Good grief! It's in the sketch, and for some reason the magic rectangle here is not showing it very well. The sketch that I have, Kisuke's his legs are out straight, or at least one of his legs out straight, the other's kind of tucked in. Looks like a jump, looks like a leap, and it's not what I'm going for here. That motion is not working for me. I may have to improvise something else, because hell if I know how it's going to work. It's really more along the lines of I'm trying to draw like a kind of a yoink instead of a pounce, like a leap. It's that panel's going to bother me. It's going to bother me for a while. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about that panel because it is not doing what I want it to do, which is kind of the theme for tonight's stream. Things are not doing what I want them to do, but that's all right. That braid, though, look at that braid, and then it lowers in resolution as you get further away. It's a common tactic. Yeah, you know what? I think that's pretty dang good for having the night I've had. So I'm going to go ahead and save up on that. So there we are. Etched into my magic rectangle. But I think to move into playing the game I had planned to play this evening, which is a fine little game that I like to call Shining Force, the Legacy of Great Intention. May not be the most popular game in the world, but I certainly like it. While we wait, I actually do have something that I know works here, and it's my little slideshow. Yes, there we go. These are characters from Shining Force. This is some of the most classic 80s and 90s style anime characters, anime fantasy characters. There's a robot. Yes. I never noticed that he had those little claw feet. That's Adam. He's a robot. And that is Musashi, a brave samurai. He is very late in the game. Let's see if I can't get any audio. Anything at all. Let's see. I'm just getting this tone. I wonder if I get anything. Oh, no. No. It's giving me one track. It's playing like a spastic bass line. In ages long forego. That's right. It should be back here for some reason, just not getting it. Oh, that's terrible. Over. No. It's this tone, it's this whole tone. And they're saying something about it. Just not my day. Oh, see, I got warning. It should be. I don't see it. Is it a problem? No. No, I'm not sure. Well, I think the audio. Yes, Dynamic Cat. Stone cold silence it is. Well, you'll just have to deal with my prattling as it's already been going. So, story so far. Dark Dragon was a bad guy, and he was sealed away for 1,000 years. Which they like to point out here that it's time passed, but they'll say it's about 10 centuries, which, I mean, it's really helpful for those of us who have forgotten how much a century is. 10 centuries of peace ruled the land of Rune. Until the kingdom of Runefaust brought war and fear to Rune. Yes, you can tell they're bad because Faust is in their name. Hordes of evil creatures ravaged every land, including Pegasus and robots. Here and there, strongholds of good still held out. I like how good has a capital G on that. Awaiting a hero who could wield the powers of light. Yes. Yes, it's a classic story. Good versus evil. The worst part is that there's this very triumphant build and crash for this particular point in the story, and it's just lost. Just lost. I wonder if it's just the opening. Let's see if any of the audio. No. The audio has only become more malevolent. Oh no. Oh, well, we have a cute little elf girl here. Wow, Dark Dragon, ancients. Let's see now. What else does this old book say? 1,000 years have passed since they vanquished Dark Dragon. This book says Dark Dragon threatened to return right about now. I bet anything that Dark Dragon's behind the evil hordes of Runefaust. I need to tell someone about this, but who would listen to a kid like me? I find this funny because it's like a kid reading Harry Potter and just being like, oh my god, there's an evil wizard out there. I can't say his name, but oh my god. I think Dark Dragon's coming back. Will you help us? Come on, it'll be an adventure. Oh yeah, you're not going to do jack shit. Yes, let's start a new adventure. We're going to use slot number 3. Say, what shall I call you? The default name for the hero is Max, which honestly is the least Japanese thing I've ever heard. So, I'm just going to name him the name of a great and powerful hero from ages long past. Nice to meet you, Zibby. I'm Simone. Come back often and tell me everything. Oh, wow, you're not a government drone, are you? Chapter 1, Runefaust Invasion. Zibby, come on, kid, wake up. I didn't hit you that hard. Ah, yes, we're missing the katang of battle and the sounds of steel on steel. As best a 16-bit system could put out. Hey, Varios, how did I do today? No, Zibby, I think you've had enough for today. Oh, no, I'm gonna take you on, old man. Come on, let's go. All right, you know what? You're just scared. You're scared of my power. I'm watching you, horse boy. Books. The real treasures of Rune. Path to Master Swordsmanship, Warrior Techniques, and many more books. Well, this is a fine bookshelf for me. Whoop. Oh, who's this? Well, Zibby had enough swordplay for today. What shape would you say his nose is? It's not nose-shaped. I'll say that. This is Low. Low is supposed to be your best friend. He is utterly useless. You have the makings of a great fighter, Zibby. You'll be tested soon enough. I bet. Oh, a burly guard just pushed me away. Of course, lead the way, guardsman. I fear the worst, Zibby. Prepare yourself for true battle immediately. Ooh, true battle. I'm looking forward to this. We start with Low. Do you see Varios' face? He went pale. Something really big is happening. Let's split up and see if we can't find out what's going on. I'll see you later. Let's split up. I'll head down to the bar and drink my sorrows away. Hello, good woman. I'm sick of feeling helpless. I'm going to ask Varios to train me to be a fighter. Oh, yes, please. What with those shoulder pads and your apron? Actually, we match, which is a little bit more disconcerting. Hello, Zibby. I've been having the worst nightmares. Have you had any? That's a very personal question for a man with a hairline like that. I bet they're the same ones I've been having. Creepy. Don't like that. I saw our land in ruins. Evil creatures roamed our halls. It seemed so real. I was just at, sword practice naked. So our dreams are not the same, sir. Hello, cloistered man. What's a youngster doing like you? What's a youngster like you doing moping around? Get out and fight evil. This guy has the right attitude. Get out there and fight evil. I'm old. I'm not going to do it. The light in the darkness. How green was my dragon? And many. I want to read How Green Was My Dragon. I've seen some green dragons in my day. Hello, guardsman. Back and forth, up and down. Man, I'm tired of guarding this chapel all day. To right. Yes, this is my hometown. Someday I hope to go to Marinara. Is it Manarina? Yeah, it is Manarina. Ah, God. Every time I've played this before, I thought it was Marinara. Yes, I'd like to become a mage and also have some delicious mozzarella sticks. Hello, man. You seen my cart? It rolls away all the time. Needs new brakes, I guess. It's literally right here. It is the only thing. It's right here. Oh, instant regret. Hello, man. Hey, watch it, pal. How'd you like it if I tried to run you over with a cart? I mean, clearly the cart could not stop me. I'm so full of momentum. If you would excuse me, I'd like to see your master, please. Hello, lady. Sorry, but I'm busy packing. Grandpa's out somewhere. He has time to talk. What? Hang on. Sorry, but I'm busy packing. Grandpa's out somewhere. He has time to talk. What are you packing for? I need to know more. The Warrior's Code, all about weapons and many more books. Well, why don't I have these books? I just have the Fisher-Price My First Swordsmanship book. Grandpa was once the best warrior in all of Ruin, but that was a long time ago. Wow. Rude. Very rude. Your grandpa. He is not worth... It is not worth his time to hear this garbage. Hand axe techniques, hunt for the axe of legend, and many more books. This town is rife with interesting books. Seen all there is to see at Little Island House. Kind of a nice little house, really. Oh, a whole family just packed in here. My poor girl, I can't seem to calm her down. Well, you're a terrible mother. We're all upset about our daughter's nightmare. Do you think it means anything? It means you need to stop giving her chocolate before she goes to bed. Hey, kid. I had an awful dream. The whole town burned down. Sniff, our house, too. Oh, well, that is a little bit more serious, I suppose. Don't mind the boss. He gets like that sometimes. Perhaps I can help you out. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I have no money. You see, I'm a poor swords student. Perhaps you have a student discount? Hello, man. There's so many monsters outside the city gates. There's no escape. Well, this is a much more dire portent than I was led to believe. Oh, a tavern. Oh, fantastic. Hey, the old man, no heed, youngster. His mind isn't what it used to be. Are you kidding? Look at your sprite. You're clearly important. Hey there, youngster. My name is Gort. Care to hear my story? Yes, with a helmet like that, you have to have a good story. Thanks. No one talks to me anymore. All too busy. Want to hear a secret? See, now this is why you talk to dwarves. Never trust anyone outside this city. Murderers and thieves, all of them. I ought to know. I used to be a great warrior, been all over the world. Why, I have half a mind to go out again. What if I got a good offer? You must be Grandpa. Hello, man. Be careful, Zebby. The nights were spent the time Lord Varios spends training. I thought it said Time Lord. I was like, this is a strange Doctor Who crossover. Yes, Lord Varios spends a lot of time training me because I am full of promise and moxie. Ooh, hello. Bad times, my friend. Not a guest in 2 weeks. Oh, this is the saddest Ramada I've ever seen. Hello, man. Have you seen my card? Oh, we already talked to you. Oh, apparently I can't leave town. Sorry, Zebby. Talk to the king if you want to leave. Orders are orders. Everyone has to stay put. Pretty dangerous if people could move about with free will. Hello, lady. Castle of Guardiana lies just ahead. Barrios went in just a while ago. Sure he did. Hello, old man. Someday I hope to go to... Oh, yes, you again, the mozzarella stick man. Not allowed in headquarters. This is Guardiana Castle. This is Guardiana Castle. I don't quite believe this is Guardiana Castle, but we'll see. What watch out, Zibby. These are real knights training out here. You might get hurt. Well, I don't know about you. I have trained with Lord Varios. I don't see you with a jaunty cape, nor do I see you with a headband. So, I bid you good day, sir. Look at all these centaurs. Whew, training wears me out. This is a lot of flippin' centaurs. Beat it. This training field's too rough for the likes. Okay, well, you know what? This is an elitist, snobby organization. I don't have to take this garbage. There's Varios. And that is the story, Varios. And your majesty, we have no choice but to send Zibby, a young fighter. Ooh, that's me. Oh, Zibby, good. I was going to look for you. First, listen to the king. I've made a choice for you. Yes, you must listen to what the king has to say. What race are you? That's very rude to say, but what race are you? I like your hat and your eyebrows. They're amazing, but... You have a mustache. First, you must listen to what the king has to say. Well, it's not my king. All right. For centuries, our people have watched the Gate of the Ancients as its eternal guardians. Couldn't hit return on that one. It's its eternal guardians. Beyond that gate lies we know not what, not even if it is the light or the darkness. But the ancients knew, and they sealed it beyond the gate and set us as guards. And now we find that we may have failed in our mission, our reason for existence. Signs have been seen that forces of Runefaust are out at the gate of the ancients. Ooh, Runefaust. We haven't quite heard of them yet. Whatever evil they're planning, we must stop it at all costs, and at once. So it's established from the start here that Runefaust is bad. I don't get... I mean, they're just another country, aren't they? But we must not panic the people. A small group of young but skilled warriors. Why do we have to be young? Varios here. Ah, yes, the youngest and most supple warriors. Yes, he could do it. He could leave town unnoticed and have a chance to succeed, perhaps. Except it'd be the one guy leaving town, and those guards won't let anyone leave. Yes, Nova, I agree. Varios says you can do it, Zibby. Are you willing? Well, I mean, I do have a lot of books to read. Yes, I'm willing to go do the thing. Very well. Now return to town and gather your troops. Come back when you're ready. You have a field. Hang on. You have a field of seasoned centaur warriors right here. You could dispatch all of them to thunder on over to that gate. But instead, you're going to have little old me do it. Kind of rude. Oh, rude. Man, don't you see my jaunty cape? Don't you see my boots that look like dinner rolls? Ugh. Man, no respect for the hero. None. Oh, hello, old man. The king seems very worried. Do you know why? Let's be coy. My guess is the thoughts of the gate of the ancients trouble our noble king. Okay, well, I guess it's not a secret then. Oh, hello. Greetings, Zibby. I am May, Varios' daughter. The other knights feel that father's wasted his time on you. We shall see. Well, thank you for being so upfront about that. Ah, wow. People like me. People like me. Oh. Where were you all? Wait, Zibby. Nova sent us. We're going with you. I am Luke the Warrior. And someone has done a number on that nose, Luke. I don't know if Guardiana has any kind of rhinoplasty, but as a fairly nosy person myself, gotta get that looked at. Ken the Knight at your service, Zibby. I'll follow wherever you lead. Oh no. You're one of those. I'm Tal. I'm only an apprentice mage, but I'll do my best. Oh, I know you will. I'm Hans, an elven archer. I'm coming, but don't put me in the front lines, okay? I will not use you. The moment I have the option to not use Hans, I'm going to get rid of him. Oh, look, it's Low again. Hey, Zibby, don't try to sneak out of town without me. Damn it. Kind of wanted to get out of town without him, but, you know. Now that you have your comrades, return to the king to hear his final commands. I'll follow your progress and offer advice as you face the vile hordes of Runefaust. Well, that's settled. See you at headquarters. Oh, God. I like how everyone bailed so the PCs could talk. Oh, I was gonna say with Shining Force. One of the tropes of Shining Force is the fact that archers are terrible. Always. I there are some that are better than others, but they're still all like D rank heroes. Um, they are never worth it, and they are often just damage magnets. They will not last. I guarantee you, one of the first people to die is going to be Hans. You look a lot pudgier in your sprite. You have your troops, but you need supplies. Take this to purchase what you need. Ooh, $100. All right. Cart will take you to the gate of the ancients. Go now and carry out your task. I will. First, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of candy and comic books. I'm presuming I'm a child, but we'll see what happens. Hey, what can I get for $100, guys? Oh, not another customer. Buy, sell, buy, sell. That's all I do. Just go away. Do you not understand this is a business, sir? Because I was under the impression this was a business. What can I get for $100? Well, I can't buy your grapes. Apparently, them grapes are pretty expensive. What's so great about them grapes? Hey, who needs some grapes? All right. We're at the gate. Zibby, goblins, Runefaust must be up to something.
We can take them, Zibby.
Oh yeah, look at these guys. We got this. There's a centaur knight. There's some giant dwarves. There's some huge goblins. We are the fools from Guardiana. Ooh, earthquake. Oh, a giant rent in the floor of the shrine. Attack, goblins and dwarves. Strike a blow for the honor of Runefaust. Kill these children. Strike down these children for the honor of our country. Oh, here comes that goblin slowly but surely. All right, Ken. Ah, yes, there we are. He's the first of many centaurs. And the interesting thing about centaurs is that they can attack at range. They can attack at the same range that archers can. So you can see where we're going with this. We're going to pretty much replace all of our archers with centaurs. All right, goblin, prepare to face spear time. Ah, yes, we cut away. Ken attacks. Zip. Ooh, inflicts 6 points of damage on the goblin. Very nice. I love these cutaways. They're so cinematic. They're so just so interesting. Very similar to games like Fire Emblem. I would say the only thing that Fire Emblem has on top of that would be that the cutaways are instantaneous and all sprite-based artwork. I do like that aspect of it. Oh, here we go. Should I risk Zippy being up here in the front? You bet your biscuit I'm going to do that. Have at you, goblin. Zippy attacks. Whoop-pa! Oh, yeah, 7 points of damage. Look at that. More powerful than a spear lobbed by a centaur. Okay, now here's the one time that Hans is going to be useful. He's going to go ahead and shoot that goblin. I'm an elven archer. I'm pretty much useless. Oh my god, he killed it. 7 points of damage. Well. 12 coins for Hans. Ooh, back up to Zibby already. I guess we'll just nail this goblin. Wapa. Something also of note, these RPGs from the 90s, apparently pants were optional. I've noticed this with Max, but I've also noticed that with Link. A lot of the games in the 90s, Link did not have pants. Kind of an odd fashion choice, Nintendo. One of the other problems with Tao is that she is also slow. So it takes her a minute to get up there, but once she does, she can start casting some magic. Get him, Ken. What Pam? 6 damage. All right. I do like that everyone gets experience points just for trying. Luke. Do we get up here and start fighting this mess? No, I don't think we'll split up that badly. All right. go. Get him, Luke. He's a dwarf. Very powerful. Wapa! 7 points of damage on the goblin. Very nice. Well, we are mopping up these rune chumps pretty easily. That is a very Don Bluth style goblin. Oh, Hans is actually getting some action this game. 7 damage seems to be a pretty common number for him. One of the nice things about centaurs is that they're very quick, but they're also very maneuverable, so it's very easy to put them where you want them to go to do maximum damage. They use spears for range, but they can also use lances for up-close wham-pow. It's very, very technical. Whoop! Comes that dwarf. That is an enormous dwarf. Oh, he missed. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that for me. Uh-oh. I don't love this. Bam. Ouch. 2 damage. Ah, Tau. Yes, now is your turn. Go to the magic menu. Cast a mighty blaze. Burn your enemies. I like her little hood in her shoulder pads here. Whoosh. Ah, deadly attack. 10 points of damage. Ooh. And she gets up there. Pretty dangerous. Lo is going to do the only useful thing, and he is going to go ahead and heal Zibby. He's even got a stupid hat. One of the key things about our hero here, Zibby, is that if he dies, we lose. So keeping him alive is pretty important. Ah, the battle comes to us. I think I shall use Blaze again, but this time, the other Dark Dwarf. Shazah! Oof. Oh, not as strong this time. That's alright, that's alright. Plenty of oomph to go round. Oh, Ken, you're not looking too good. Oh dear, that's a lot of damage. We're going to want to get near the healer. Let's kill off this dwarf. Wapa! Oh, okay. Not what I was hoping for. And let's see if we can take him out this time.
Shazam!
Alright. Alright, Luke's level 2. Let's heal up Ken, because he is about to die. With your stupid hat. There we go. I love the little fairies that show up to heal you. Oh, Hans. Here we go, Hans. Hero time. Prove you're not worthless. Well, you actually did it. Well, look at that. Hans is level 2. You know, I would love to get her up there. But that knight can kill her in one shot. And he might... Oh, he didn't do it. Well, let's get Zibby in there then. Evil centaur. You can tell he's evil because he has a skirt. Things are looking good. We might even get some damage here with Hans. But dang. Ooh. Usually the Root Knight has a lot of defense, so... Oh, man, this is just cleanup now. But yeah, these chumps don't stand a chance. How is this a feared country with warriors like this? Fools, you have won here, but Lord Cain of Runefaust is even now attacking Guardiana. What? How can that be? Another earthquake. Ooh. That creature spoke truly. We must return to help defend Guardiana. I wish I knew what you were. There are nothing else like you in this game. Just nothing else. The earthquake blocks the road. Head north, but be ready for battle. No one enters Guardiana while we live for Dark Soul. Death to Guardiana. Death to Guardiana. They're not very original, but they do the trick. So this is one of my least favorite battles in this entire game. There's a lot of game left. There's a lot of game left, and this is absolutely not my favorite battle. But will have to do that next time. I'm running out of time for my stream this evening. But with all of my technical issues and my general flubdubbery, I'm happy to say that at least we got some gaming in here. We got some Shining Force. Got to see the first battle. Watched us trounce Runefaust. It was very easy. And we got a couple panels sketched out. So it's been a very productive evening. In any case, I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch. Super glad that you were here. Hope to see you next time. And take well. Have a wonderful evening. And thanks for watching.